I think that goes into like one of my biggest rules for the way I travel now is that I like do not like to travel unless it's for I'm going to one place for like at least 3 weeks at a time. Because say you take like a 5-day vacation or travel, you're going somewhere else, you're still gonna have to work. Like in that 5 days, it's gonna be really hard to find a routine. And by the time you get there, you're almost already leaving. So I feel like if you go somewhere for 3 weeks, at least, ideally more, then you actually have an opportunity to feel like kind of like a local by like week 2 and really get integrated and get kind of into a routine. For example, when I was in Arkansas, I decided to go for a whole month. And I wanted to go to Northwest Arkansas because the mountain biking there is really good. And I decided to go there for a whole month. I rented like a $650 Airbnb. I lived with an older couple who were super nice. Like by day 1, I had like a grocery store figured out. By day 2, I already had a co-working space figured out. By day 3, I was like kind of acquainted with like the local surroundings. And then like by day 4, I was like into my routine. Versus like when you're traveling for a week or 2 weeks at a time, you get into your routine, maybe never, or maybe you get into your routine day 5 and then you've only got 7 more days to actually be there. So for the sake of like actually staying productive while you're traveling, I think going somewhere for a month at a time, like you're in Paris for a month, right?
And I think that's the shortest you should really
Yeah.
do. Maybe,
You also get the Airbnb discounts that way.
yeah. I totally agree with you though. It's like the first week you just spend like getting settled, and then if you have to leave, like you got to do all the work to get settled in another place. So
Yeah.
it's extremely hard to be productive because especially when you're like navigating a new place, like as much as we'd like to think we're experienced, it is a bit stressful, and it definitely takes like a lot of mental energy that you end up not being able to put towards work. It's like you get home,
Yeah.
whether it be at night or, the next morning, you're like, I am exhausted. Like, so I think, having a month or at least like minimum 2 weeks is a really good move. And then you get to like actually know the place as opposed to like hitting the best spots or hitting
Yeah.
the most popular places. And you get to really see like the ins and outs of a place and usually get better deals, like you said.
And you don't have to feel like you're in such a rush too. Like you have to experience everything like in the next few days. Like you get the whole month. So maybe 5 days of the week you're kind of like a local. You feel like a local, and then 2 days of the week you're actually like a tourist. Really, you're a tourist every single day, but like it's just such a different flow.